What is going on, guys? Welcome to the video. Manchester United and Leicester just finished up, and it was a scraped win. It was sloppy, it was scruffy, it was shite. We won 1-0. Rashford got a penalty in the 7th minute. It was Leicester's defender, the Turkish lad, Sonyaku or something. I can't even say his name, but correct me. He he I think it was his second bad tackle, and he just shoved Rashford off the ball. We get the penalty, and of course I was nervous because it's Marcus Rashford. He hasn't been doing very well with penalties. Manchester United don't have a great penalty record, so yeah, I was quite nervous, but he stepped up, bottom right hand corner, and Schmeichel went the other way. I think if he did go the right way, I still don't think he would have got it. It was quite snug in the corner, but yeah, so we started off well. I thought we were doing little few bits. You know, we looked attacking. I wasn't too impressed with the starting lineup. I will tell you that much. Pogba is out injured, as we know, which I was nervous about, to be honest. Who else? Young obviously was going to start the game because Luke Shaw is injured. We've got a few injuries. Anthony Martial as well. So yeah, we really needed our players to step up today, and I just thought our midfield was shite, paper thin, absolute crap. We couldn't really pull off any passes. The balls were just getting straight through our midfield, and it was just shite, to be honest. But yeah, so 1-0 up. We did start all right, but then Leicester start coming into it. Welcome to the video, Yusuf. Yeah, you're saying here that Leicester dominated, and I agree. I think Leicester were the better team today. We didn't create much at all. Our midfield was crap. Matic had to come off when he did. I think he probably should have come off sooner. Because as soon as Chong came on, it was good. We were back again attacking. I think Chong he should be starting. Gomez should be starting too. I loved our bench. When I saw our starting lineup, I was like, oh, fuck's sake, here we go. But I saw on the bench we had Gomez, Greenwood, Chong, Twanzebe. Again, he got a few minutes towards the end. You know, that was good to see, but our starting 11 was crap. Welcome to the video, everyone. I'm going to read out a few comments. So if you're here, drop a like on the video and let me know what you thought of that match, because I thought it was pure shite. Okay, 3 points is 3 points, Alex says. Leicester are a good team, but the stats actually show we created more chances and had no shots on goal, and had more shots on goal than Leicester. We will improve. I do agree. You know, there was a few good points, and you know, Daniel James for me was probably my player of the match. Scott McTominay as well. He was the only one in the midfield for me who stood out. Pereira had a better game than he last did, because his last game was absolutely shite. I thought Scott was really fighting, and he did a good job with Maddison, and you know, he battled it out. Yeah, he made a couple of mistakes, but I really think Scott was my guy today. He just battled, left it all out on the pitch. And then obviously Daniel James, you know, he had a few shots, some very off target, but to be honest, he's been our most exciting creative player. And yeah, so I was impressed with him. I must say, Harry Maguire did a great job. Obviously he knows Leicester inside out because he was playing with them, and he did a very good job on Vardy and stuff. So I think Maguire was brilliant. You know, there was a few sloppy little things with Lindelof. Let me know what you think about that. I just thought Lindelof didn't look very confident today. But yeah, like, I don't know how we kept a clean sheet, to be honest. I felt very, very nervous towards the end of the game when Leicester were getting a few corners and stuff. I did feel very nervous, but I think once Mata and Matic came off the pitch, I was quite happy. I thought, okay, Chong coming on was good. Fred coming on, good. You know, I think Fred deserves better than what he's been getting. This is his first Premier League appearance this season so far, and yeah, I don't know. Lingard didn't start. He wasn't on the bench either. There was rumour that Lingard was injured, but I don't know how true that is. So I didn't hear anything about it, but Was Lingard dropped or was he injured? Let me know what you thought. Yusuf says, today was shit. I don't know how Crystal lost 4-0. Yeah, Crystal Palace were trashed. I think it was 3-0 in the opening 22 minutes or so. Faisal says Fred looks sharp. Yeah, I think Fred is a good player, and he was starting to get into it at the end of last season, and then this season he's just not been given the chance. I don't know if Ollie just doesn't rate him or what. But I think Fred is a better option than some of the players that we have in the midfield. Mata, he just didn't look like the one Mata that we know. I think he's a bit past it. There was one moment in particular in the game, and it was a lovely bit of play, lovely bit of passing, and it comes to Mata and he's just running. I think he's going too fast for it. He gets the ball straight to his feet and he kind of just, he Lukaku's it. That's what he does. So yeah, it wasn't very Juan Mata-esque, but yeah. I watched the game on beIN Sports, and normally it's all in Arabic, but it was in English today. Happy days. But one of the guys was like, oh yeah, I think who's coming on? Chong is coming on. I think he's going to come on for Daniel James. I was like, no, he's not. He's coming on for Mata. Mata can't even stand anymore. I think he got a knock in the neck. I don't even know from who. Maybe your man Chowder or something like that. Soupy name. I don't know. But yeah, I just think Mata, he can't last very long, and he didn't really do much. I wasn't impressed with that. Rashford, he did alright. He scored the penalty. But I still think we need more from Rashford. We really need more from Rashford. Eno Drax says Juventus are better than Man United. Maybe they are. Maybe they have better players than Man United. They're in the Champions League. Fair enough. Fazal says Gomez should have played instead of Mata. I would have loved if Gomez played today. I really would have loved Gomez to get a bit of time. But Ollie, I want Ollie to trust the youth. I want Ollie to give these lads a shot. Mata has that experience. Maybe that's what Ollie was going for today. But yeah, I think Gomez showed. He's shown like over the past few years what he can do. He's just not getting those chances. But I think he's really good. I think he could definitely change the game up a little bit for us. And we need players like our midfield is so paper thin, and we needed something to change it up. So Chong coming on definitely did that. But I would have liked to see Gomez get a bit of time. But at least he was on the bench. Can't really complain with that. So hopefully for the next game he gets a bit of time. Pogba will probably be back for a West Ham game, which is next week. But we'll see what happens with that. I think we did miss Pogba today. We definitely missed Pogba. We need someone in the midfield who can create a bit more. But I do think McTominay was alright. I'm not fully against our midfield today. It wasn't that bad. Alex FG Football says, who's finishing in your top 4 this season? Top 6. Did you say top 6 or top 4? Sorry, I missed the comment. Okay, well, I think City are going to win it. Liverpool probably second again. Chelsea had a very, very, very good game today, scoring lots of goals. And I think, I did think Lampard might, be out of his depths this season, but I think he's putting a lot of faith into the youth, and they will definitely do well. I don't think they'll get third, maybe 4th for Chelsea, I think. Okay, so City, Liverpool, Spurs, I think will do alright. Actually, they have a few injuries though. It's a throw up. Can't do it in order, but the top 3, the top 2 will be City and Liverpool. It's a throw up between Spurs, Chelsea and Arsenal, because I think, they've got a bit of talent. United will struggle to get top 6. That's all I know. And I hate saying it, but, it's a very tough one this season, because we don't, if we keep getting injuries, we're screwed. We are screwed. We need our players to be fit. We need our players to be playing like Pogba. It's a very tough one, but there you go. Aaron Wan-Bissaka today as well. Very good game. Really am delighted with Wan-Bissaka and, him playing for us. I think Crystal Palace getting a spanking today is hilarious. but we couldn't even beat Palace, and it's a kick in the teeth. And we barely bet Leicester. I don't think we deserved that, to be honest. I'm happy with the 3 points. We needed those 3 points. I said on Twitter the other day, we need to win this game. We need 3 points. And yeah, not happy with the performance at all, really, but I'm happy with the 3 points. Well, yeah, let me know what you thought of the game. Drop a like on the video, and I'm gonna read out some comments. Let's see. Do you think Daniel James is better than Rashford in the left wing? Says Fazal. Yeah, I like James on the left. I definitely think he's got something. That's kind of where he gets his goals from. He cuts in and hits it then into normally top right hand corner. Daniel James is definitely one of my favourite players this season. He's, a lot of people said he's from Swansea. He's not worth it. He's only 15 million. Why are we wasting our time? But I think Daniel James has been brilliant so far. I'm sad that he didn't get a goal today. I think he deserved it, and there was a chance. Actually, speaking of chances, Rashford had a free kick, right? And Rashford's free kicks are not that great. He steps up like Ronaldo, and then he ends up skying them like Mr. Blobby, if Mr. Blobby played football. And for once, Rashford actually hit a savage free kick, and it hit the woodwork. It was going top right hand corner, and it was like, oh! Because when he stepped up to take it, I was like, oh, here we go. Another one skied over the bar. Or not even on target. But yeah, he hit the woodwork, and I was like, oh, come on. It was so close. So yeah, he seems to have been practicing his free kicks. So, we're getting a little bit closer to the goal. So we'll see what happens there. But hopefully Rashford continues to get a few goals. I'm just annoyed at the fact that we find it so difficult to score goals in open play. Or just goals, to get any goals. I think I heard a stat. Since the Premier League season kicked off, there's been 10 penalties awarded, and United have gotten 4 of them, and we've only scored 2 of them, which is shit. But yeah, there you go. So we do get penalties, but I want to be getting more goals from open play, set pieces as well. It would be nice. We need to start scoring. We need to be getting goals, whether it's knocked in with your willy. I don't care. We need goals. Adam is here. He says Manu and a few red emojis. Welcome to the video. Drop a like on the video, and let me know in the comments who you think was your player of the match. I think Maguire did great. I think McTominay stepped up. It wasn't the best performance, but I do think he did well. Dan James was very good as well. Ashley Young, he did have a very good performance. I think he gave it all. A bit of skill as well. So I think Ashley Young gets a lot of stick, but he doesn't pick the teams. He plays for Manchester United, and he got there from hard work and stuff. So him getting in the team, he shouldn't be getting abused, and fans shouldn't be going against him. We should support our players, and I think Ashley Young has really stepped up. He's not, he's a winger, and we have to play him in defence. That's what we do, but he did well, and I think he deserves a bit of credit for the hard work that he's done. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on that. So comment your player of the match, please. Okay, so yeah, Fazal says player ratings. I might do that later. Yusuf says Bale was proud of you after yesterday's foot golf video. Thank you very much. If you missed my foot golf video, it was my recent upload, so check that out. It's very fun. I actually kicked it into the water, which was quite embarrassing. So yeah, if you haven't seen that video, check it out. But yeah, okay, De Gea as well. In the early minutes of the first half, De Gea pulled off quite a good save, and James Maddison got in, and it was, I think they were looking for a free kick. I don't know if it was Harry Maguire or Lindelof, but it was kind of scary, and De Gea pulls off one of those leg saves, with his right leg. It was a good save, went out for a corner. So yeah, and then again, I think it was James Maddison again, from outside the box, ball bounces to him, controls it on his chest, and hits it. And if David De Gea was a little to the left or a little to the right, he might not have got at that. It was going over and it was dipping. It was going in. And De Gea just puts his arm out, blocks it, puts it over the bar. It was very lucky, and I'm just glad that De Gea was in that position, because if he wasn't, we definitely, we were in the shit. We were definitely in the shit. So De Gea did well. Player ratings, it's hard when I wanted to be on my laptop, but my laptop will not let me do live streams, so it's kind of hard when I can't look at all the teams. So let me try and get this working on my phone so I can see. Shite, sorry guys. But yeah, let me know in the comments who your player of the match was. Come on, phone. What's going on? Okay. Fred and Chong changed the game, says Anthony MK. Yeah, I agree. I think Fred coming on was well needed, and we needed a bit of fresh legs in the midfield, especially after Mata and Matic. I love Mata, not so much Matic, but Matic did all right, but he's just not what we need going forward, I don't think. Fazal says, who do you think we should sign in the next transfer window? We need to strengthen our midfield, because our midfield is crap. We need good players. We need speed. We need strength. And yeah, we don't have that. We don't really have that at all. But yeah, do you know about Pogba? Everyone says like, oh, Pogba, he wants to go. We all know that he wants to go to Real Madrid. He wants to play under Zidane. But apparently, Zidane may be on his last legs at Real Madrid. Apparently, that's what's in the media. But Patrice Evra is doing his coaching badges, and Patrice Evra is now at Manchester United doing a few bits. He's not gotten a job there, but he's basically doing like work experience or something. And I just see him and Pogba are hanging out more, and he's there behind the scenes, and I think that could be really good for Paul Pogba. And maybe like wanting him to be happier and stay at Manchester United. I just thought that Patrice Evra being there could be very good for him, because let's face it, if Paul Pogba leaves, that means we have to strengthen our midfield even more than we already do. So yeah, I think him staying and being happy would be great, but maybe that's me just thinking too much into it. Let's see. Orby Combs is here. He says, what's up? I'm a crooked man, says Chelsea won 5-2, get in. So there you have it, a Chelsea fan here. Congratulations on the win. I couldn't believe it when I saw the score. I think they were 4-0 up. And then Wolves got 2 back, and then Chelsea got another one. But Chelsea's youth are stepping up. That's why I feel Ole Gunnar Solskjaer needs to put a bit of faith in the youth, a bit more faith in the youth than he's already given. I think Chong and Gomez, if they had started today, it could have been a whole different outcome. As well, Brendan Rodgers doesn't know too much about those players, so if they had started, it could have kind of messed with his head a little bit. But yeah, I was watching a video, and they were talking about Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and what he came out in the press conference and said. He said basically, Martial's injured, he won't be playing. Pogba's injured, he won't be playing. And I did think that was a bit silly, because you're basically giving away too much information for your enemies to be planning against you. And yeah, I was watching, I think it was the United stand, and Mark was asked that question, and he said that, yeah, it was a bit naive of Ollie, and I do agree. When I heard Ollie say that, I was like, that is so annoying. You're trying to dig up information about your opposition and, figure out what they're going to do, and he's literally just given all the information out. And it gave Brendan Rodgers a lot of time to plan, and obviously it didn't work because we won, we got the 3 points, but I still think that Leicester deserved more from that game. I hate to say it, obviously, because I'm happy we got the 3 points, I'm happy we won, but it was not a good enough performance for Man United. We need to pick it up. It's going to be a difficult one against West Ham again, and we need to just keep progressing. Hopefully Pogba and Martial are back for West Ham and we do bits, but I think our main problem is we need to be scoring goals, and we're not scoring goals. Just goals, any type of goals. It's not happening for us, and yeah, we can't be relying on penalties because we're not good enough at taking penalties. I know Rashford got one today, but yeah, we need to be scoring goals, and that's why I'm loving Dan James at the moment, because he looks the most likely to score most of the time. Harry Maguire also nearly got a goal today. It was a header. It wasn't the best header in the world or anything, but he knocked it down, and I just thought it would have been great for him to score against Leicester. I really want Harry Maguire to score because I just feel like he has it. You know, him and his big slab head, he could definitely whack one in, and it would have been nice for him to get one against Leicester, because I did hear a few boos every time he got the ball. But yeah, it wasn't to be today. But 1-0, you know, a clean sheet. So it was good in that regard. You know, it's good to keep clean sheets, especially for fantasy football when David De Gea is your goalkeeper. I was debating getting rid of him, but I thought, oh, I'll leave him in the team just because. And yeah, so it was the right decision in that regard. But yeah, De Gea apparently is definitely staying. He's signing a contract. Apparently, his wages will be 350,000 a week, which is insane. Like 350,000 a week, unreal. But yeah, I think he's one of the best in the world, and he deserves it. And I'm glad he's staying. A lot of people saying that they don't want him; they want Jan Black. I just think that's silly. I think De Gea is what we need, and he's a leader. And yeah, today definitely a good performance. K-Tube is here. He says, hello everyone, welcome to the video. Eno Drax says, Manchester United, the best team in the Premier for me, and Juve is better than Manchester United. Simplicemente. I guess you're from Italy. Yeah, no, Juventus are a great team, great to watch. One of my favourites in Italy, definitely. But Manchester United are my team. But I'm glad you're here watching the video. Yusuf says, why does Man United give so high wages? Because our board are ridiculous. But at the end of the day, David De Gea is on a lot of money anyway, and they're gonna need him to want to stay. They have to throw money at him. We have money. We're a very rich club, so that's what they do. Now, I don't agree with throwing everyone big high wages, but when it's trying to keep your best players who've been there for a long time, that's football. That's the way it is. Money takes over, and it is crazy, but there you go. Rock Never Die by 2 says, we need more attack for United. 1 goal, not enough. I completely agree with that comment. I think 1 goal is crap. A penalty, crap. We need to be scoring in open play. We need to be taking advantage of these set pieces that we're getting. Rashford came close for with his free kick, which is not the usual that he does, you know. Hit the woodwork. But yeah, we just need to be scoring more goals. Like Chelsea scoring 5 today. I'm sure City are probably going to score 20 today against Norwich. Joke, of course. But we just need to score goals, and that's our problem. That is our biggest problem right now, you know. But we're on the way. Kai Tube says, McTominay the next Roy Keane. Yes, it was a very, very Roy Keane-esque performance today. I think McTominay proved to be very strong. He never gave up. He had that kind of savage in him. I thought it was great. And then towards the end as well, trying to waste time. And he even got Chilwell a yellow card, which was funny because, you know, he's trying to waste time, and Chilwell just got annoyed and was like, what the hell, why am I getting a card? But I think he pushed his head down, and, you know, you can't put hands on a player. So, yeah, I think McTominay made a little few mistakes today, but overall I think he performed very well, and he just never gave up, and he was the strength in our midfield. He was the one who impressed me. I think Pereira wasn't great, but he was better than the last time. Yeah, but yeah, we need to be better. We need to be scoring goals. But yeah, let me know who you think your player of the match was. And yeah, we also have the Europa League coming up soon, which is going to be difficult for us, especially in the situation that we're in. You know, we're going to be struggling to get top 4, maybe top 6 even. It's going to be a massive struggle. But with the Europa League as well, you know, late games on a Thursday, it's going to be very hard work, and especially with the players that we have who seem to be getting injured quite a bit and stuff. It's going to be very difficult. Very, very difficult. Man of the match is McTominay, says KaiTube. Then the Beast says United need to get a striker. Yeah, I think Rashford is good, but he's definitely not the striker that United need. He's not a predator in the box. I think he gets lucky and he has a few good shots and stuff, but he needs to be scoring goals with anything and making chances out of nothing. He needs to be doing better. And yeah, I was just thinking while I was watching the match, like, if the ball was ever sent in and Rashford kind of had a moment to maybe jump up and scissor kick it or give it a whack, bicycle kick it, I just don't see Rashford ever being able to pull that off. Like, we all remember that goal Wayne Rooney scored against Man City, the bicycle kick. Like, that was unbelievable. And when I think of Rashford, I don't see him ever being able to score a worldie of a goal like that. Having that ability to just score goals from any ball kind of coming your way, and that's what Rashford lacks. I'd love to see Greenwood getting more time, and because I think he may have something. He may come good, like, as a real prolific scorer. I just want him to get his first goal for Manchester United, and then we can go on and talk about that. But I really see something in him, and he's hungry, and I know Rashford is hungry, but I just don't think he is 100% like a predator. He needs to be. Okay, let's see. Matic face when he got subbed out for Fred was priceless, says ZeroBlade57. Yeah, I did definitely catch on to that. It was the 67th minute, I think, and Matic was being subbed off. Fred coming on, and Matic was like, he just did not look happy at all. Came off really slow. But yeah, I definitely saw that and thought, he's not impressed. He's definitely not happy with that. But he didn't have the best game. He was all right. He was okay. I'd give him a 4 out of 10. I'd say maybe 5 if I'm being generous. But I think Matic needs to be better. And when Fred came on, changed it up. There was a bit more. It was up tempo. When Fred came on and Chong, and yeah. So he can make faces all he wants. He needs to do better. Let's see who else is here in the comments. So we've got this Rapper Gang Squad says Maguire was solid. I agree. I think Maguire really showed the leader in him. He knows Leicester, so of course he was going to do a job. He knows what they work at training. Maybe not so much anymore, obviously, but I think he was solid. Definitely solid. One of my competitors for man of the match, I think. Fazal says Delo needs to play more. I think Delo is still injured, to be honest. So yeah, I would like him to get more time. But I think Ashley Young did well. Ashley Young definitely, proved the haters wrong. I know he's older. I know he's not as good as other players that we should have, but when he's on, he gives everything for Manchester United, and that's what we want. And I think he did well, and he had a few little skillages on the pitch. He was doing a bit, doing bits. Fred was better than Matic when he came on. Yeah, Fred was definitely better than Matic when he came on. Stephen Riley says. TRLY, truly, is that your name? Very solid at the back. Great game, big 3 points and loads of red emojis. I wouldn't say great game. I definitely wouldn't say great game. We were solid at the back, but I think Lindelof looked a little bit shaky. But still, yeah, we didn't give Vardy much space, and I do agree, yes, a little bit solid at the back. But it wasn't a great game for me. I don't think it was a great game. I think our defence was crap, and we should have done better, but I'll take the win. I'll take the 3 points, and yeah. KaiTube says United should pay whatever Leicester want for Maddison in January. I think Maddison would fit in very well at Manchester United, and if we did get him, I'd be happy with it. I think Ollie is definitely going for young English players. I don't know what the obsession is, but I do see what he's trying to do, and if he does go after Maddison, I'm happy, not because he's English or anything. I'm Irish, I don't really care about that, but because he's a good player. That's what I care about. I want him to go after good players, and he's young good players that are Premier League proven, that have it in them, and that show that they battle, they fight, and they want to play for their clubs. So that's important. Stephen Riley says, good to see the youth playing for once. Yeah, I would have liked them to play a little bit more. I would have maybe even liked Chong to start or Gomez to start. Definitely, I really want to see Gomez. I really think he deserves that, and he's what we need. He's a little magician. He's like a little Portuguese Messi running around. Okay, comparing him to Messi is probably a bit extreme, but I think he has a lot of skill and just such vision for what he wants and how to get up the pitch and attack. And I think that's what we lack. We really lack it, and Gomez deserves a chance. Let's see. Okay, comments are coming in quite fast now, which is good. Drop a comment if you want to ask a question, who your player of the match was, and just your thoughts in the game. We'll read it out. Let's see. Do you think Lindelof is good enough for the long term? Fazal says, I do. I really like Lindelof. He has come good. He has made a few mistakes though, and yeah, I do think he will be good, and I think him and Maguire are going to form this really good partnership. But yeah, he makes a few mistakes, but look, who doesn't? I think him and Harry will definitely be a good partnership, and I look forward to it. I definitely look forward to it. Stephen Riley says, Chong looked decent when he came on. I think I read that already, sorry. Bernal Dean says, we need that win. Get Gomez more game time. Yeah, we definitely needed 3 points. We were on our way to our worst ever start, or worst start in a very long time. I don't know which one it is, but yeah, we badly needed points. We could not take a draw. I would have refused the draw. I would have refused it. I would have just said, nope, give me 3 points. Yeah, it was well needed. I think we got, in a possible 12 points, we had 5, which is shit, absolutely terrible. So now we've got 8 points, which is still not good enough. Definitely not good enough, but it's a progress, and you know, we just need to keep working hard and making sure we're getting wins, because draws are not going to cut it. They're not going to cut it. We need to be getting up to the top 4, which is going to be very, very hard this season, but we'll see. This rapper gang squad says, Gomez will play Thursday. If you don't, what the fuck? Yeah, I hope Gomez plays. Who are we even playing? I can't even say their name. But yeah, it scares me with the Europa League, because United are so unpredictable. We can play well, we can beat Chelsea 4-0, and then we can go and be absolutely crap against Southampton or Crystal Palace. You know, we're just so unpredictable. I do think we'll win in the Europa League in this game, but it's scary. It is scary, especially with injuries like Pogba and stuff. Oh yeah, Astana, that's it. Where are they from? Astana. Thank you for letting me know. Everyone in the comments, so quick. Kazakhstan. See, I don't even need to go on Google. I have yous telling me. It's brilliant. Love it. Speedy fingers. Okay, their defence belongs to the championship. Whose defence? Astana's, hopefully. Mighty Bolt says, very lucky with the win. Yes, we were. We absolutely robbed Leicester, I think. Leicester deserved more from that game. We got lucky. We definitely got lucky. We should have scored. We should have done a bit more. But again, Leicester should have scored as well. Yeah, there was a few heart-wrenching moments in that game, especially towards the end, especially when we conceded corners. My heart was racing. I was like, you know, I was quite relaxed for the start of the game, but then towards the end I was like on the edge of my seat, terrified. I was going to do a live stream as well, but I don't know why. My laptop is kind of broken. That's why I'm streaming on my iPad right now. But yeah, I'm going to have to figure that out, because I do want to do watch-alongs more this season, and I couldn't. And I nearly couldn't last week as well. I had to do the watch-along on my phone, which was absolutely crap. So I'm sorry guys, I'm going to try and figure it out, and hopefully I will get to do a watch-along, maybe even midweek for the Europa League game. Let me know. Drop a like on the video if you want me to do a watch-along. Okay, more comments coming in. Maguire was solid today from Ronald Malunda. Yes, that's a lot of the comments coming in have said that. Maguire being solid. I kind of expected that, you know, against his old team. He He should know them enough and know how they play, and he should have been ready, and he was. I was very impressed. I was just sad that he didn't get a goal. Would have been the cherry on top. As well, because our attackers can't score goals, so we need to rely on other people. Did De Gea sign his contract yet, says Stephen Riley. Yes, apparently it's not been announced, but apparently yes, he has, and he's going to be getting 350,000 a week, which is amazing. Wouldn't mind that. But there you go. I don't know when it will be announced. And I'm 90% sure that it is happening, but obviously that's from people I read from online and things that I've looked at. I forget who the source was. Something saying David something, but he's the source, and he's normally reliable, and he said it's a done deal. Bernal Dean says, when the two subs come on, we look better. Yeah, we did, definitely. Chong and Fred coming on, we stepped it up. Oh yeah, Duncan Castles! Live comments, I love you. I absolutely love you. Always on the ball. Good stuff. Thank you. Do you prefer Mata or Lingard in number 10 role? Mata, because Lingard is crap. That's sorry Lingard, but you need to step it up your crap. But Mata is not he's not the player he used to be. I love Juan Mata, I love him, but facts are he's too old. He can't last 90 minutes. So I would like someone else in that question, please. Add another person in so I can pick those. Let's see. Great to see Ollie picking Twanzebe over Phil Jones. Yeah, so we had Phil Jones on the bench and Twanzebe, and obviously Twanzebe came on for Daniel James, which I think was a good decision. I think James did really well, but we weren't going to get anything else out of that game, and I think Dan James looked the likely to score, and he just wasn't getting through. He did really well, but yeah, Twanzebe coming on, he looks like a beast. I don't know if you follow him on social media, but he's been working hard while everyone was on international duty. Twanzebe was like in the gym, working with his PT and stuff, and he is absolutely huge, like muscles popping out, and I think he looks ready. He excites me. He definitely excites me. So him coming in would be good. I did hear a rumour that he could have been playing in the midfield. I don't know who even put that out, but interesting. But I do think when he came on, he looked pretty solid. Obviously it wasn't for very long, but he does excite me, and I think he's a hard worker. Definitely going to be a great player for us in the future. So yes. Ronald Malunda says, today proved we need Matic in midfield every week. I disagree. I think our midfield wasn't very good. I think Matic, he's good, and he kind of, when he gets the ball, he can control he is alright, but I think he's too slow. Even watching him kind of press the players when they're in possession, I don't think it's good enough. Especially if we want to score more goals and play better. I don't know, but that's my opinion, of course. And yeah, I'm just glad we got the win. But I think when he came off, we were better. Because there was a 10-15 minute period in that game where Leicester were coming at us like rapid. Leicester looked so likely to score. They were getting corner after corner. We were just looking sloppy, and I was terrified. I was like, something is going to happen here. We're going to concede a goal. And then Matic came off. Not long after then, Mata came off, and then we started to get more in control again. So I do think that we need a bit of speed. We need that in the midfield, strength, speed, and yeah. Sorry, I need to cough. Woo. Okay, let's see. How's about sup, mate? What's up? Drop a like on the video if you're here. Pogba was needed in this game, and Martial, that's facts, says this rapper gang squad. Yeah, I think Martial was missed. There was probably a few chances there that he would have put away today. And Pogba, of course, Pogba's always going to be missed in the midfield. Yes, I have my issues with Paul Pogba sometimes, but I think he needs to be playing for us. He needs to be starting games, and hopefully he's back from injury soon. But I do think, you know, he loses possession a lot, and he does make a lot of mistakes, Pogba. But again, losing possession, Messi loses possession most in the world because he's trying to create. And that's kind of what Pogba does. So, not that I'm comparing them, but when you're such a creative player and you're relied on so much and you have so much of the ball, you're going to lose the ball. That's just football. So, yeah. Let's see. JJ says, I do hope that the only reason why Ollie didn't play Gomez and Greenwood is because he will be playing them on Thursday. Yes, definitely, because I think I would have thought Greenwood would have come on today. But yeah, because we have another game coming up in the next few days, we need our squad already. We need them ready. And if he's going to be relying on the youth to play in the Europa League, fine. I'll understand that's why he didn't play them. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that game just to see who starts. And he could use this as a test, kind of a trial period, and play players together that he would like to play in the Premier League, but he's kind of afraid to because the experience isn't there. But they will get experience in the Europa League, and yeah, hopefully then that'll help them progress to maybe becoming Premier League starters, because we do need a change. We definitely need a change. Ronald Mulunda says, let's take some time and congratulate Tammy Abraham. The kid is flying. Hat-trick hero. Congratulations to Chelsea. Tammy, he was racially abused recently, which I just find disgusting in football. No time for racism. I think it's a disgrace. And I think since then, he's really, really picked up his form, and he's been proving his haters wrong. So that's a massive kick in the face to all those assholes who abuse players. Congratulations to him, but whatever, they're Chelsea, I don't really care. But yeah, guys, I've been streaming for nearly an hour. So yeah, if you want to get a quick comment in before I go, drop it. Drop a like on the video. And yes, for those of you who don't know, I'm from Ireland, and there is the All-Ireland Gaelic final today, kicking off at 6 o'clock. Dublin versus Kerry. If you don't know what Gaelic football is, you should YouTube it. Gaelic football is crazy, and it's like really tough. So if you can't stream that online, I'd recommend watching it. These players don't even get paid. They play for the love of the game, and it's crazy. Stephen Riley says, that's how you shut up the haters. Now look, I'm happy for players, when they're doing good, especially when they've been going through a rough time. But obviously, I'm a Manchester United fan, and that's what I want to talk about. This is a game week to forget for me. In his fantasy football league, yeah, fantasy football. I haven't even checked my team, but I don't think we've done very well, to be honest. Did I just say we as me? I meant me, not we. I'm not more than one person. But yeah, so City and Norwich are kicking off today. Wonder how that'll go. Because City are chasing Liverpool's tails, but Liverpool won today. That's their 5th win in a row. And Newcastle actually got the first goal. Liverpool had to come from behind, but kind of knew Liverpool would. But yeah, it's going to be a very tough battle between City and Liverpool this year. But I do think City will win. But they've got a few injury troubles too. I don't know. Very tough. But those two are definitely, one of them is going to win the league. One or the other. Hate saying it, but it's true. Anyway, guys, I have been streaming for too long, and I'm going to go. So thank you for tuning into the video. Make sure you drop a like on the video. If you're new to the channel, also subscribe, and I will see you for the next one. I'll be doing a watch along, hopefully, for the Europa League game, and if not, I will definitely be doing it for next weekend for the game against West Ham. So thank you for watching the video. I will see you for the next one.